Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with another video. Now, this video comes out of my home state, Texas. Big shout out to everybody in the great state of Texas. Don't mess with Texas. And this story comes out of by way of Texas, San Antonio. Big shout out to everybody in San Antonio, Texas. I'm sorry that it had to be us. You know, we are in Texas. But the truth must be told regardless of where it must be told from. It don't matter if it's in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Louisiana, Texas. If it hits the radar, I got to tell it. Now here we have, and I'm going to try my best to be as professional as I can and as courteous as I can also. But you know one thing I hate worse than anything, that's a dirty pig, and that's a pig that don't fly right, like Scarface said in the movie. Now this police right here, San Antonio, supposed to be their finest, San Antonio finest. You know the name they give them, LAPD, Los Angeles finest, NYPD finest, Chicago Police Department finest. You get the point. Now, this damn cop, yes, this nasty cop decided the best thing to do to protect and serve, since that's supposed to be their job and notice. Also, a lot of their cars, a lot of you all still sleep out here, I see. You do not see protect and serve on a lot of their cars no more. You just see to serve. And what are they serving? I don't know. But this cop decided to serve what they call a boo-boo sandwich. Yes, he decided to serve a boo-boo sandwich to a homeless man. Now, you have religious groups that go around checking on homeless people. You all might be a part of that group where you go give homeless people food. You give them the word of God, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, give them medical treatment. Some of them give them shots and everything, medical care. They do great things for the homeless people. And big shout out to you all. You all will be blessed for that. Even if you're not now, just be on the lookout. It would come. Trust me, because you get blessed for taking care of his children. They still his children, whether you like it or not. But this cop did not see it that way. You might say, well, Trey, why is he a cop? It's a lot of dirty cops around here. And we also have a couple good ones. Notice I said more dirty than good, because evidently it seems that way. Now, this homeless man was under an overpass on I-35 in San Antonio, right off the highway. And religious group came by and left a styrofoam container, and he ate some of the food, some of it he didn't, took him a nap. So this cop decides to come along on his bicycle. I don't know if it was a Diamondback, a Mongoose, a BMX. I don't know what kind of bike he had. You know, the bike cops and stuff. He decides to pick up some dog shit with 2 pieces of bread that the homeless people had left for this man, mixed with rocks and all kinds of other shit, make a damn sandwich with this dog shit in there, put it back in this man, a styrofoam container around his other food, and he went somewhere and hid and waited for this man to wake up. And as the man woke up, he was getting ready to eat his food like anybody else. So as he's going to eat his sandwich, which I'm glad that he still had a sense of smell, he smelled what happened to be an overwhelming form of shit. Yes, shit hit his nostrils, must have burnt the hairs out his nostrils. And he threw the sandwich down and stuff. So some kind of way they got reported back to the police precinct. Fast forward, and this was in May, fast forward to December, him and another cop goes into the women's toilet area, restrooms, and basically takes dump after dump in the toilet and just leave it there. And they end up getting in trouble for that also. That goes to show you that this cop is basically full of shit. That's the story I want to get out. He fed the homeless man some dog shit. Him and his partner goes into this women toilet area that was assigned to female cops, and goes in there and messed their toilets up. So he was suspended from that. So they let him come back because they said that anything after over 180 days, they have a right to dismiss it, and it wasn't that serious. But this goes to show you the true nature of the person. That's what I want to talk about, is the nature of the beast. Not exactly what the beast does, because he only does what's in his nature. If he's going around feeding homeless people, messing with their food, homeless man ain't doing nothing to him. Man already got it bad on the streets. How bad do you want a person to have? And this is why people that kick people when they down, they need to get punished the worst. Because trust me, that can be his ass, which it probably will be him one day. He goes and mess with this man's food, put dog shit in the man's food, sit back and hopes the man will eat it. So this goes to show you him. Then fast forward months later, within the same year, that was May. Now this is December. He goes into the women's toilet area for female cops and stuff, him and another partner, and just flood their toilet with shit. So that goes to show you that this guy soul is basically shit, and I do not know or understand why would the San Antonio Police Department hire this dirty ass cop back. I'm gonna read a snippet from this story and I'm gonna give my opinion. Surely as we go. Texas police officer in Texas, I'm sorry, but I got to be fair, who lost his job for trying to feed a feces sandwich, a shit sandwich. Now, that's what you really call a shit sandwich, to a homeless person, wins. And how the hell did he win? I don't know. An appeal to get his dismissal overturned. We got to hold our elected officials to a higher standard because evidently something is missing, because this cannot be tolerated. And you trust these people with a gun and a badge? Whoa. San Antonio police officer Matthew Luckhurst. Sound like somebody that'll leave some shit by your door. Sound like somebody that'll mess with your food. Sound like somebody that will pee in your Coke and think it's a joke. Was dismissed in October of 2016 for giving a homeless person a feces sandwich, aka shit biscuits. Won his appeal this month. The arbitrator cited a rule that an officer cannot be punished. Who the hell this arbitrator, we need to know, cannot be punished for conduct that occurred more than 180 days prior to the discipline, but did not excuse the act. That's just like somebody telling you, look, it's okay that you killed that person, but even though it's been over 100 days, we're not saying that you shouldn't have killed the person, but we'll let you come back on the job. Don't even worry about it. It's not that serious. I don't understand that train of thought right there, that you will not discipline the person, but you want to excuse the act. So really the person not even being punished. Now, in 2016, Luckhurst had placed the feces sandwich in a food container, tampering with this man's food, had no business even messing with this man's food. This man already on the streets ain't got shit. And here this devil come along. Yeah, that's what he is, a devil. Here this devil come along and mess with this man damn food. You see the man already out here on the street. That's why I'll tell you, people don't give a damn no more. You could be out there damn near dying. You could be about to get ate up by crocodiles, getting jumped on. People, some of them, just so damn evil, and they need to be exterminated. Now, he had placed the feces sandwich in a food container and set it next to a homeless person before he was told to go and throw it away. Luckhurst is still suspended for allegedly defecating without flushing in a woman's toilet. So he got mental issues. He's full of shit, like I told you all. And smearing a brown substance on a seat in 2016 as well. Now he goes into the women's bathroom. Now what woman? I know some of you women, y'all don't wipe y'all ass, y'all nasty as hell too. Some of you all. But if you a woman, you that damn nasty. It's bad enough to be a man nasty. Your ass ain't clean. But if you a woman and you living like that, oh my goodness, you better never ask nobody to go downtown and toss your groceries. But for this cop, who's supposed to be held to a certain, what we call, what's that word I'm looking for? Yeah, a certain standard in society, for him to go in there, shit all in these women's toilets, him and his partner, and then get his hand, a napkin, whatever, and smear that same shit, that's disgusting. This person do not even need to have a badge on. He need to have a damn prison uniform on. A police officer in Texas who had been fired after he gave a homeless person a fecal sandwich had his dismissal overturned as a technicality. San Antonio police officer Matthew Luckhurst, Luck shouldn't be his name, it should be Fuckhurst, argued that the timeline of the incident fell outside the window for allowing him to be indefinitely suspended, and an arbitrator agreed with him earlier this month, said the news station. The indefinite suspension is overturned due to the violation of the 180 days prohibition. The arbitrator wrote in his decision based on the rule that Luckhurst's disciplines fell outside of the time limit on punishing his behavior. So basically, since you all made him sit his ass down, and we don't know if he was on paid administrative leave, we don't know what kind of leave he was on, but due to the fact that y'all made him just go sit down somewhere for 180 days, we supposed to let it blow over like, well, it's been over 180 days. We can't do nothing about it now. The hell you can't. This goes to show you his true nature. Period. So the people that's over him must be worse than him, because how you not see this type of shit? Literally, no pun intended. The arbitrator did not note that while the suspension was overturned, the punishment was reasonable based on just cause for Luckhurst's action, whether intentionally or grossly inappropriate. Regarding the fecal sandwich being placed in a container close to a homeless person that he placed there, hoping to entrap this person, that this person will wake up and eat this shit sandwich and sitting back watching them. And then when the person didn't, he made the person go throw it away. And then fast forward 6.5 months later, him and his partner goes into the police officer women restrooms, fill their toilet up with shit and won't even flush it and then smear it all over the toilet. So that goes to show you this person is not even competent to even have a job at damn McDonald's. He can't even go make a hamburger. He probably put shit in your damn burger. Luckhurst had initially testified that the incident had occurred on May the 6th, 2016, when he had picked up some dog feces, put it on a piece of bread before placing the sandwich in a styrofoam container of a half-eaten meal. You know, remember I told you earlier, you have these groups, these religious group or certain kind of organization, they go around feeding the homeless. So he's tampering with this man's food. Instead of giving the man some food or some water or a couple of dollars, he want to give him shit, literally. And that goes to show you, he do not need to have no damn police badge. And hopefully after this video made, my friends in San Antonio, they'll reconsider this matter because we're going to raise some hell if it's not. Anyway, now, he had grabbed the sandwich and put it in a styrofoam container of a half-eaten meal provided by a local religious group for the homeless in the area of the I-35 overpass. In San Antonio got quite a few homeless people down there by these overpasses and stuff. You might see them, my people in San Antonio area, let me know in the comment section. But he had no business doing this. Instead of being a blessing to these people, he tried to come and be a curse. And this is what happened when you do people bad. He had placed it next to a sleeping homeless man who would wake up, pick up the container before smelling the contents and throwing it away. And that's all that man had to eat. Just that little sandwich or little bread or whatever. You come over there, fuck that man meal up just so you can get your rocks off. And they supposed to hire you back as a police officer? And you don't do nothing but play with boo-boo? Oh, Lord, that shows your soul. It's boo-boo. Another bike officer reported that he told Luckhurst, a 5-year veteran of the force, that he could not just leave the container next to the homeless person and told him to go back and dispose of it. The officer said he watched Luckhurst bite back and assumed that he threw it away, but it is not confirmed that he did. It sounds like his partner trying to save his own ass, because if you had enough with gall to tell him he need to go throw that away, would you not make sure, as his fellow officer, to make sure that you're in the clear? If you really trying to be right, would you not watch him and make sure that he did that instead of just taking his word, since you already know his nature? Doesn't that make sense? Luckhurst was notified of his dismissal on October 28th of that year, which fell within the 180-day window if the incident happened in May as originally believed. But the officer reviewed his medical records that would challenge the assumption. This is when they go in there tampering shit, changing shit. And I know damn well San Antonio do not need police officers that damn bad to sit up here and let one of these guys who goes around boo-booing everywhere, picking up boo-boo, playing with boo-boo, being a damn cop. I mean, damn. According to his records, the officer had suffered an injury during a martial arts class that left him on light duty between April the 6th and June 14, 2016, and would not have been able to ride his bicycle in May. So how did the homeless man, wind up with the shit sandwich? And how did your partner, which is documented, wind up saying that he told you to go back and throw it away if you was on sick leave, light duty, and you went on a bicycle, but you clearly said that you was on a bicycle. So now somebody is lying. So that's why a lot of times when stories come out of families getting shot, killed, or whatnot, and it's very suspect, we don't believe the police because they clean up for each other, most of them. Let's just be honest. You may not like it, but it's the damn truth. Witness and hearsay testimony in the record also provide vague or contradictory dates regarding the incident. Did y'all catch that? I will repeat that. Witness and hearsay testimony in the record also provided vague or contradictory dates regarding the incident, which means they trying to get this date down right. So if it falls within this 180-day window, he can't be really held for it because he was placed on light duty and said he wasn't on a bicycle, but you got somebody else that said you was on a bicycle, even yourself even admitted. So now, which one is it? Let's continue because it'll make you confused. There was no body cam or video footage. But it's funny, it's how it's a body cam or video footage when somebody's running a red light. It's funny or strange how it's a body cam when somebody got some marijuana on them, a little drugs or something. Or if they running from the police. It's body cam footage then, but ain't no body cam footage when they doing shit wrong. Let's continue for somebody to get mad. There was no body cam footage or video footage to corroborate the date, and authorities were unable to locate. Now, this is the most insulting shit right here. They were unable to identify or locate the homeless man reference. He's homeless, damn it. He's homeless. How you gonna identify him? You should have took your ass down there and identified him then when this incident occurred. You see the shit they feed us until the average person, they be like, oh. But no, we got to break these stories down because I'm telling you, it's layers and layers and layers and layers and layers on top of shit, just like that toilet him and his partner left for them women police officers to find. Let's go and finish up. His suspension was reduced to 5 days by the arbitrator for another incident where he failed to arrest another homeless person who had a warrant. But damn, y'all just don't do nothing but target homeless people, do you, huh? While he won this particular appeal, the former officer has yet another feces-related claim he needs to address from 2016. That's when he took his hot ass in that bathroom where the women police be, which he had no business in there, and flooded the toilet, and then add insult to injury. You gonna reach your hand in there, grab some shit, and smear it all over the toilet seat? No man nor woman want to see that, especially no woman. Luckhurst was given a second indefinite suspension in December of 2016 over an allegation that he and another male officer had defecated in a toilet assigned to women in the bike patrol office. But guess what though? They said allegedly, which is, politically incorrect. That's the right word to use because you don't want to just convict the person. But how many people gonna walk inside of a police station and shit and leave it and then reach in there and grab something and smear it all over the toilet? Not no average person gonna do that. So it was either him or some other cop, because I doubt very seriously some homeless person or just a citizen is just gonna walk in a police station, go right to their bathroom when they have bathrooms in the lobby area for the visitors and the people that's not cops. And the cops' bathroom is not even right there, even though some of them still use the regular bathroom. But this bathroom was designated for female officers. Only person could have got back there, unless you got key cards and stuff, depends on how your department is ran, is a fellow police officer. Be done with it. Now, the toilet was left unflushed by both officers intentionally. The suspicion document states. Now, I'm telling you, man, some of these people are so corrupt, no wonder police have a high divorce rate. No wonder most of their ass can't stay married long. Most of them, some of them, full of shit. Officer Luckhurst and the other officer also obtained a brown substance with the consistency of feces and spread it on the seat. The report continued. Officer Luckhurst then boasted of these actions to fellow officers. How you gonna go around telling your other fellow officers, yeah, man, I went to the women's bathroom, man. I stopped there and left for donkey. I stopped there and left for dunk in there that could choke a donkey. And I reached my hand in there and grabbed one of them big logs and smeared it all over the toilet, man. That shit was so funny. What kind of person does that type of thing? And these the people that we supposed to trust with our lives and stuff, supposed to trust when we call for help? What if they come and try to shove some shit down our throat? Anyway, this is inappropriate behavior was done after a female officer requested the women's restroom be kept clean. So evidently they ass nasty. And just like this, if you're doing this type of stuff, you're nasty. Let me know what you all think about this video. But it's a damn shame that you have a homeless person out here on the streets already catching hell, don't have barely anything, barely got food to eat, and you go mess with the food that a religious group give him, blessed him with that, and you come along and put dog dookie in there and then sit back and watch this man. Hopefully he'll eat it, and he don't eat it because he smelled it. But then later on, 6 months later, you go into the women's restroom, you and your partner fill their toilet up with shit, and then reach your hand in there and grab shit and smear it all over the seat. What kind of person is this? Do we need people like this as a police officer? I mean, how much proof do one people need? Let me know what you all think. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. And also, we will see what San Antonio Police Department have to say about this, because this man is not mentally capable of handling the responsibilities of governing himself right in society, because he cannot govern other people when he can't even govern himself. That's where it starts at. It starts with you policing you. You can't check nobody else until you check yourself. I'm out.